In the beginning of the drama, we see our female lead, Chen-yu. When she wakes up, she sees her mom in front of her, who is angry at her for hiding money. Because of their dad, they have fallen into debt, for which they need money to repay. Chen-yu's mom tells her about a swimming competition where the winner will get a prize of $5,000. Chen-yu gets ready for the competition and leaves the house to go to the beach. On the way, outside a shop, she sees a sold-out sign on a piano. She stops and says to the shop's owner, Solon, "I will win the competition today and buy this piano, so don't give it to anyone else until then," and leaves from there. The race is about to start when Chen-yu arrives just in time. As soon as the race starts, all the players run towards the sea. Chen-yu swims fast and grabs the flag. Just then, our male lead, Jun-hao, is seen coming on a boat at high speed. His boat hits a rock and overturns, causing Jun-hao to fall into the water and start drowning. Seeing this, Chen-yu leaves the race to save him and brings Jun-hao out of the water. Jun-hao is not breathing, so Chen-yu gives him CPR. Jun-hao regains consciousness, and the first thing he says is, "Why is there such a smell coming from my mouth?" Chen-yu gets angry and says, "Instead of saying thank you, you're saying this." Then she says, "I also lost my first kiss." Jun-hao says, "A kiss and CPR are different things." As soon as he stands up, Chen-yu sees that he is quite tall, so she also stands up straight to match her height. She asks him for her compensation, $5,000 for the race, $1,000 for giving CPR, and $2,000 for the first kiss, a total of $8,000. But Jun-hao doesn't have money, and his phone is also broken, so Chen-yu takes him with her. Chen-yu gives Jun-hao clothes to wear and lets him make a call from her phone. Then she writes down his details on a paper and adds $500 for the costume as well. Then, she drops him at the place where Jun-hao is waiting for his assistant, Dawei. When Dawei arrives, he first doesn't recognize Jun-hao because he looks like a beggar. But as soon as Jun-hao makes a familiar, authoritative gesture with his hand, Dawei gets scared. In the next scene, Jun-hao is in a board meeting. Just then, Chen-yu calls him for compensation, but Dawei answers the call and cuts it, saying, "It's a wrong number." Seeing this, Chen-yu thinks, "I have been cheated." Mr. Tang looks for Jun-hao to save his hotel and places a glass bottle in his garden, seeing which a crowd gathers. Mr. Tang is about to commit suicide, so Jun-hao leaves the meeting and comes outside. First, he tries to reason with Mr. Tang. Jun-hao distracts him, takes the piece of glass and says, "With this, you will neither be able to save the hotel nor anything else." Security takes Mr. Tang away, but in the process, Jun-hao's hand gets injured and starts bleeding. Chen-yu also reaches the company gate. At first, she is not allowed to go inside, but when she says, "I am with Mr. Tang," she is allowed to go. She takes Mr. Tang home. In the next scene, at Mr. Tang's hotel, a rich and handsome boy arrives, whose name is Tayo. The hotel staff all welcome him. In the next scene, after the meeting, Yuni, who is Jun-hao's fiancé, is putting a bandage on his hands in his cabin. In the next scene, Chen-yu is angry at Jun-hao over the compensation money and the matter of leaving with Mr. Tang. Then, Chen-yu goes home and tells her mom the hotel is going to be demolished. Hearing this, her mom also gets worried for Mr. Tang. The next morning, Chen-yu goes to the shop to deliver water and sees Tayo, who is playing the piano. She starts listening to the music. Chen-yu says, "Don't buy this piano. It's my mother's last memento." The boy says, "I'm not buying it. I was just passing by. When I saw the piano, I came inside to play it." Chen-yu asks, "Are you a tourist?" Tayo says, "Yes, at Mr. Tang's hotel." Hearing this, Chen-yu gives him her visiting card and says, "If you need anything, call me." In the next scene, everyone starts eating dinner together at the dinner table. Mrs. Shang says, "Next month, your dad and I have fixed the engagement for both of you." Hearing this, Yuni is shocked and says, "I don't want to get married right now," and leaves from there. In the next scene, at a cafe, Chen-yu gives Tayo a free coffee and says, "I will give you a free village tour." Tayo initially refuses, but agrees after Chen-yu insists. On the other side, Shou offers Mr. Tang a compensation of 2 million wen so that he can live his life well after the hotel is demolished. But Mr. Tang is not at all ready for this offer because he did not want to lose his hotel. Mr. Tang says, "I want to think about it. I need a week's time." Shou agrees to this and leaves from there. In the next scene, Jun-hao goes to buy a ring for Yuni, and the shopkeeper says, "This ring only fits the hand of a person whose love is true." Hearing this, Jun-hao takes the ring. In the next scene, Jun-hao and Yuni are walking on the beach. Then Jun-hao sees a hot air balloon and goes to the owner to ride it. Its owner is Chen-yu. Jun-hao gives Chen-yu's brother money for the ride. On the other side, Chen-yu is showing Tayo her village. In the next scene, Jun-hao is on a hot air balloon ride with Yuni. Jun-hao takes out the ring and proposes to her for marriage, and tells her, "If my love for you is true, then this ring will fit your finger perfectly." Just then, a part of the hot air balloon opens up and the ring from Jun-hao's hand falls straight into the water. Slowly, their balloon starts falling towards the beach. Seeing all this, Chen Yu's brother calls Chen Yu and tells her 2 customers are falling from the balloon. Hearing this, Chen Yu runs towards the beach and tells Tayo to deliver her bottle to her house. The scene cuts to Junhao and Yuni, who land safely on the ground. Yuni hugs Junhao and says, "When the balloon was falling, I felt very protected with you," and accepts Junhao's proposal. Junhao is happy but also a little worried because he lost the ring. Meanwhile, Chen Yu arrives at the beach. Near her feet, she finds the same ring that had fallen from Junhao's hand. She picks up the ring and puts it on her hand, and the ring fits her finger perfectly. At first, Chen Yu doesn't recognize him, but then she remembers. So she grabs Junhao and says to him, "Return my compensation money." Junhao says, "I forgot to tell my assistant. I will get you the compensation today." But Chen Yu suspects that he might defraud her again, so she stops him. She says, "I have to buy a piano with that money." Just then, Junhao's phone rings, and while talking, it is revealed that the hot air balloon Junhao was riding belongs to Chen Yu. Chen Yu also understands. The customer was Junhao himself. Hearing all this, Junhao starts to call the police, but Chen Yu stops him and says, "We can talk peacefully." Then, Junhao notices that the ring that fell from his hand is in Chen Yu's hand. He asks, "Where did you get this?" Chen Yu says, "The ring is mine." Junhao is already frustrated, so he leaves the ring with Chen Yu and walks away from there. In the next scene, Chen Yu goes to get her mom's piano. Solon comes from inside the shop and says, "You paid late, so we gave this piano to another client who made the full payment." Chen Yu takes out 4,201 and gives it to her, but Solon says this won't be enough. Outside the shop, a traffic jam occurs due to the crowd, and Junhao's car gets stuck in the traffic on that road. He thinks, "Why is there a traffic jam here?" People start taking the piano away. Seeing this, Chen Yu starts crying loudly, and Junhao is watching all this from his car. He remembers Chen Yu saying, "I want to buy my mom's piano with my compensation money." Chen Yu is crying for the piano. Just then, Solon comes there with the piano and tells her, "A rich man has bought it for you, so I have brought it to you." At first, Chen Yu doesn't understand who that person is, but then she thinks it might be Tayo, who knew about the piano. Chen Yu's mom also becomes happy. Then Chen Yu starts getting ready to impress him, and her mom also gives her cookies. In the next scene, Chen Yu goes to the hotel, but Tayo has gone to the beach with a school group. Tayo is at the beach with Solon. Solon has brought cookies for him, but Tayo refuses to eat. Solon starts pretending to have a sprained ankle in front of him to get some attention. Just then, Chen Yu arrives and tells Solon, "Your house and store are on fire." Hearing this, Solon starts running. Tayo asks Chen Yu, "Did you bring cookies for me too?" Chen Yu hides the cookies and asks to give him a free tour. But Tayo says, "I am going with someone else." Hearing this, Chen Yu sadly goes home. In the next scene, Tayo meets Chen Yu again. He is asking someone for directions to Dolphin Island and wants to know about the white dolphins there. Chen Yu says, "I can tell you stories about the island." So Tayo gets ready to go with her. Chen Yu tells him, "I used to see white dolphins near the island that showed the way to the fish, but they suddenly disappeared one day. Then people named that place Dolphin Island in their memory. Now, going there is quite risky." In the next scene, Junhao is looking at his wedding preparations with Sho. Sho gets all the decorations done in pink, which Yuni likes. Junhao says to Sho, "Even I don't know as much about Yuni as you do." To which Sho says, "Because I have spent more time with Yuni since childhood." The scene shifts again to Junhao, who is searching about a travel blogger. Then Yuni tells him, "Go to sleep early because the wedding is tomorrow." Mr. Tang fails to save his hotel. He thinks, if Junhao disappears, no action will be taken against the hotel. The next day, he comes to Junhao's wedding venue but cannot go inside as he is not invited. In the next scene, Yuni is getting ready for the wedding when Sho compliments her and gives her chocolates. Then Junhao comes, kisses Yuni's forehead, and goes to get the ring. As soon as Junhao comes out, Mr. Tang sees him and starts following him in his car. When Junhao is going with the ring, in a deserted area, Mr. Tang is about to hit his car. Just then, a truck comes from the front, and to avoid it, Junhao changes the car's direction. But there was the sea in front, and his car falls into the sea. In the next scene, everyone in the marriage hall is waiting for Junhao. People call him, but the phone doesn't connect. On Junhao's grandfather's instructions, Sho comes in front of everyone and says, Mr. Shang's health has deteriorated, so he had to be taken to the hospital urgently. The wedding has been cancelled. In the next scene, an officer calls Sho and tells him Junhao's car was seen falling into the sea. On the other side, the rescue team is searching for Junhao near the sea, while Junhao is lying unconscious on the other side of the shore. When Junhao regains consciousness, he starts walking towards the road while stumbling and is about to collide with Chen Yu's car. So Chen Yu stops the car in time and Junhao falls due to a head injury. Chen Yu and everyone else get scared because they think he fell due to the car collision. Chen Yu recognizes Junhao and they pick him up and put him in the car. But just then, a police officer also arrives there. Seeing him, the three of them start lying. In the next scene, Chen Yu and her mom take him home. As soon as they reach home, Junhao regains consciousness. But after regaining consciousness, Junhao has lost his memory. He doesn't even remember his own name. Hearing this, the three of them become happy. Chen Yu's mom gives Junhao clothes and keeps him in the house. Junhao sees the ring on Chen Yu's hand and says, "This ring is very familiar," to which Chen Yu tells Junhao, "No, this is my ring." Junhao asks them about himself, so Chen Yu says, "You are a very big liar," and tells him about the beach incident. "You didn't give me the compensation money," and shows him the phone number he wrote. "You even wrote your number wrong." Junhao looks at the number written on the paper and matches his writing. Then Junhao thinks, "I really owe her money." His name was written as Tong Hao on the paper, so Junhao thinks, "My name is Tang Hao," and asks Chen Yu his name. "Is my name Tang Hao?" So Chen Yu says, "Yes," and says, "You were wandering on the road at night and then came in front of our car. That's why I brought you to my home." At this, Junhao thanks Chen Yu and asks for the way to the police station. So Chen Yu refuses. "If you go to the police station, they will catch you." Junhao asks, "Why would the police catch me?" Chen Yu says, "Because you are a very big liar." Then they send Junhao, or rather Tang Hao, to the store to sleep. In the next scene, Shou comes to his house and says, "The police found some of Junhao's things, but they didn't find Junhao." While having breakfast, Chen Yu asks Junhao about the accident last night, but he doesn't remember anything. Junhao asks for permission to arrange the grocery store's items, and after that, starts arranging them. Shou tells an employee, "Keep the news of Junhao's disappearance hidden." Everyone is impressed with Junhao for arranging the items. So Junhao asks them what other jobs he can do to repay the compensation debt. So Chen Yu makes Junhao do all her chores. And when Junhao asks Chen Yu for food, Chen Yu tells him to finish his work first. Just then, Tayo comes there. Chen Yu is eating from a very large bowl. Seeing Tayo, she says, "This is Tang Hao's food." Tayo asks Chen Yu about going to Dolphin Island, so Chen Yu agrees and goes to get ready. Mom tells Chen Yu to put on makeup, so Junhao tells Chen Yu, "You look lovely just as you are." Then Chen Yu leaves with Tayo. After they leave, Junhao tells Mom they both went to Dolphin Island. Mom is surprised to hear this. In the next scene, Chen Yu is taking Tayo on a boat to see dolphins. Due to the boat being unbalanced, Chen Yu falls on Tayo. Just then, the boat's engine stops, so both of them have to row the boat back themselves. Just then, Junhao arrives with a boat, which his mom had told him, "Take the boat because that island is not safe." In the next scene, Mr. Zhang tells Shou, "The general manager's seat should not remain empty for long, until Junhao returns. There will be an election for his seat in the next meeting." Chen Yu's mom asks her to deliver some goods, so Junhao also goes with Chen Yu. On the way, Junhao asks Chen Yu to drive the car. Chen Yu allows him. During this, Shou and Yuni are also on the opposite side of their car, but they do not notice Junhao. Chen Yu and Junhao deliver the goods to a granny. Chen Yu tells the granny about Junhao, and then the granny predicts their future and tells Chen Yu, "The boy you have just met will become your future partner." Chen Yu thinks it is Tayo. Then the granny predicts Junhao's life, saying, "You don't remember anything from your past life, but you should enjoy this life that God has given you." Then both of them leave from there. On the way, Junhao asks Chen Yu, "Is it Tayo whom you like?" Chen Yu says, "According to my mom, he is perfect for me, so why shouldn't I like him?" Junhao says, "I don't think the granny was talking about Tayo." Chen Yu asks, "Then who was she talking about?" Saying this, as she moves forward, she falls into a pit, and to save Chen Yu, Junhao also falls into the pit. Due to the fall, Chen Yu sprains her foot, which is causing her pain, and due to the jungle, there are no signals either. Chen Yu starts crying loudly and says, "I cannot leave my dad's debt on my mom, and I don't even have money yet to wear fashionable dresses. Without a boyfriend, without passion, without enjoying life, how can I die?" Seeing Chen Yu crying, Junhao hugs her, which makes Chen Yu completely silent. Then she pushes him away and says, "Don't try to take advantage of me." Junhao asks, "What is there to take advantage of here?" Chen Yu starts glaring at him and tells him to stay away. In the next scene, Mom is cooking for Chen Yu. On the other side, Junhao is massaging Chen Yu's foot. Then night falls. Mom is getting worried. At night, Chen Yu falls asleep with her head on Junhao's shoulder. When she wakes up in the morning, she pushes him away. Junhao says, "You yourself fell asleep next to me after sleeping." Then both of them come out of the pit to a very beautiful view where there are dolphins too. Tayo finds out about Chen Yu's disappearance and goes to look for her. Chen Yu and Junhao hear Tayo's voice and call out to him. Then Tayo pulls both of them out of the pit. Junhao makes a wheelchair for Chen Yu. Chen Yu is happy to see it, but Tayo also brings a wheelchair for her, so Chen Yu's mom forcibly sits her in Tayo's wheelchair, and then Tayo takes Chen Yu for a stroll. Junhao gets upset by this. Where Tayo and Chen Yu are strolling, Junhao has made a dolphin for Chen Yu. Chen Yu tells Junhao, "Show the dolphin to Tayo," to which Junhao says, he wants to see the dolphin with you. So Chen Yu says, "After I recover, the three of us will go to see the dolphins." Chen Yu's mom wants to send Junhao to Indonesia for a job. So Chen Yu tells her mom not to, but her mom doesn't listen. Junhao also doesn't want to go to Indonesia, but to repay the debt, he agrees to go. Before leaving, Junhao wants to meet Yen Yu, but Chen Yu is not there, so he leaves. When Chen Yu comes back home, Junhao has already left. Just then, Chen Yu hears on the TV news that some people are involved in human trafficking by luring people with jobs in Indonesia. Hearing this, Chen Yu, without caring about her foot, goes after Junhao. Junhao is about to get on the boat when they run out of life jackets, so he gets on the boat without a life jacket. By the time Chen Yu reaches the boat, it has already started moving. So Chen Yu starts shouting Junhao's name loudly. Junhao doesn't understand her, so he tells the boatman, "Take the boat back," but he doesn't turn the boat back. Then Junhao jumps into the water, and Chen Yu also jumps into the water to save Junhao. Chen Yu gives Junhao CPR, and Junhao regains consciousness. Chen Yu scolds him, "If you don't know how to swim, then why did you jump into the water? And why didn't you wear a life jacket?" Junhao tells her. The boatman refused to come back, and the life jackets had also run out. Junhao gets visions of his old memories and asks Chen Yu, "How did you save me before?" Chen Yu says, "Yes, I had saved you before with CPR too, because of which I also lost my first kiss." At this, Junhao starts laughing and says, "CPR and a kiss are two different things." Chen Yu says, "In my opinion, both are the same thing because I touched your lips." Hearing this, Junhao kisses Chen Yu. Then Chen Yu pushes Junhao back. Then Junhao says, "Now you must have understood the difference between CPR and a kiss. I will not leave you and go anywhere. I will always be with you." And then he kisses Chen Yu again. In the next scene, everyone is at the dinner table. Chen Yu's mom apologizes to Junhao. "I didn't know they were involved in labor trafficking." Chen Yu gets up and leaves from there, so Junhao also goes after her. Chen Yu tells Junhao, "When you are in front of me, I can't even eat." Hearing this, Junhao smiles at her because he has started to like Chen Yu a lot. Chen Yu is playing the piano when Tayo comes there. Chen Yu thanks Tayo for the piano, but Tayo says, "I did not gift you this piano." Tayo plays Chen Yu's mother's favorite sound, hearing which Junhao starts talking about the rhythm. Chen Yu's mom asks Junhao to deliver goods, so Junhao asks Chen Yu to come along because he doesn't know the way. Chen Yu's sprained foot has not healed yet, so Junhao picks her up and carries her. In the next scene, an employee tells Mr. Tang about the whole situation at the hotel, so Chen Yu goes to the hotel. Junhao asks Mom, so Mom tells him everything. Junhao also goes to the hotel after Chen Yu. At the hotel, Chen Yu is arguing with Shou, so Mr. Tang silences her and takes Shou aside to make a deal. "Don't demolish my hotel and I won't leak the news of Junhao's accident to the media." Shou says, "That's a lie. He has gone abroad." Mr. Tang says, "I have proof." Hearing this, Shou leaves from there. Tong Hao also arrives there, but neither of them notices the other. Mr. Tang keeps looking at Junhao. Chen Yu tells Mr. Tang, "Tong Hao is my cousin," and then takes Mr. Tang aside and tells him everything. How she found Junhao, and how he has lost all his memory. And don't tell these things to anyone else. Junhao comes to Chen Yu and says to her, "In these circumstances, it's difficult for Mr. Tang to return the 1 million yuan. Both the hotel service and furniture are not good. A hotel like this cannot be run. He should hand over the hotel to Shui." At this, Chen Yu says, "What do you know about how much that hotel means to us?" and leaves in anger. Tong Hao asks Chen Yu's brother, "Why does Chen Yu get so emotional about the hotel?" Then Chen Yu's brother tells him, when she came to the city with her dad, they stayed in that hotel. Her entire childhood was spent there. It was her home. The next morning, Tong Hao calls all the hotel members early and asks them to make some changes in the hotel. After a while, Chen Yu arrives and is impressed by the new look of the hotel. Chen Yu asks Junhao, "What are you all doing?" Junhao says, "I will protect it for you because you have a lot of emotions attached to it, and I will save this hotel for you." In the next scene, Mom tells Mr. Tang, "Junhao is our employee, and we cannot give him to you." Mr. Tang says, "What salary do you give him?" "I will give him a salary too." To end their argument, Chen Yu says, "You can give the salary to Mom." and both agree on that. At the hotel, Mr. Tang says, "We need a receptionist." Just then, Solon arrives and thanks Mr. Tang for the receptionist post. At the hospital, Tong Hao's grandfather asks Shou about Junhao, but he has no news of Junhao, so the grandfather says sorry to Shou, and his health deteriorates. By the time Uni calls the doctor, it's too late. Tong Hao's grandfather passes away. Tong Hao suddenly starts feeling sad. Qian Yu asks him the reason. He says, "I am feeling a strange restlessness, as if I am about to lose something important." Qian Yu says, "It's possible that some old memory is coming back to you, or your family is missing you." Tong Hao says, "I don't even know if I have a family or not, but for me, you are my family now." Qian Yu gets emotional, and Tong Hao rests his head on Qian Yu's shoulder and says, "I need your support right now." In the next scene, Mr. Zhang comes to the hotel and lures the village people with more money, asking them to sign. Junhao, Qian Yu, and Tayo go to the forest to find evidence of the white dolphin's existence. Some of the village people agree to sign. Mr. Zhang orders the hotel to be demolished, so Mr. Tang stands in front of the machine, which causes the machine to stop. Mom asks Qian Yu to come. Qian Yu goes to the beach with Junhao and Tayo. Tayo and Junhao go into the water with oxygen tanks. Junhao couldn't swim normally, but he could swim wearing a diving suit. Then Tayo and Junhao come back to the beach and say that they have found evidence. As they are returning from the beach, the rope suddenly comes loose, and Junhao falls into the pit below, and his head hits a stone, causing a head injury. Qian Yu wanted to stay to help him, so Tong Hao tells Qian Yu, "You take this evidence and go. Otherwise, it will be too late." Tayo also convinces Qian Yu, "I'll get him out." Qian Yu comes to the hotel and says to Mr. Zhang, "I have proof of the white dolphin's presence here," and stands defiantly in front of Mr. Zhang and starts telling him all the laws and says, "We also have people for the protection of the white dolphin, and if you remove even a single stone from here, you will get into legal trouble." Shou tells Mr. Zhang to confirm the presence of the white dolphin. In the next scene, Qian Yu comes to the hospital to see Junhao, mistakes someone else for Junhao, and says, "After today, I will never bother you again." Just then, Tayo and Tong Hao also come from behind and start laughing seeing Qian Yu do this. As soon as Qian Yu sees Tong Hao safe and sound, she gets emotional, and seeing Qian Yu like this, Junhao hugs her. Seeing these two together like this, Tayo gets a little upset. Qian Yu, Tong Hao, and Tayo go to the hotel, where everyone thanks the three of them. Tong Hao is sitting alone. The doctor had told him that his memory would return soon. Just then, Qian Yu comes there, so Junhao asks her, "Do you want my memory to come back?" Qian Yu does not give him any answer. Tong Hao says, "For me, my present is what's important." In the next scene, the presence of the white dolphin is confirmed, so Mr. Zhang shouts at Shou and Uni, "It's all your fault. Now we won't be able to work on the project on a large scale." Just then, Uni tells Mr. Zhang about Tong Hao being missing and leaves from there. Tong Hao gives tips to the hotel staff to improve the hotel's service. Qian Yu makes soup for Tong Hao and gives it to Junhao. Tong Hao drinks the soup and says it's made very well. Qian Yu also tastes the soup before she can say anything. Tong Hao drinks all the soup and asks for another bowl. So the chef says, "I was going to throw this away, you can have the whole thing." Qian Yu tells Tong Hao not to drink it, but Tong Hao says, "I will drink all of it," and says he will organize a photography arrangement for the hotel's publicity, and also gives a list of many travelers. In the next scene, Mr. Zhang says that in a few days Mr. Wang is coming here to talk about the white dolphin incident. If Tong Hao doesn't meet him, he will take back his shares. So then, Mrs. Shang asks Mr. Zhang to handle the company. On the other hand, Junhao's stomach gets upset after drinking the soup. In the next scene, Mr. Tang is making arrangements for the photography show. Just then, Qian Yu tells him about Dawei, who is a very big vlogger. He has agreed to do the photography for their hotel. Tong Hao says, "Why would such a big personality come here?" Qian Yu says to Tayo, "You did all this, right?" But Tayo denies it. Tayo says to Qian Yu, "You become my model." So Qian Yu refuses and asks Fang to be his model. Then, a lot of people come to visit, and all the staff tell them about their history and the village's history. Everyone was waiting for Dawei, but he doesn't come. At night, everyone is talking, and Qian Yu says, "Why didn't Dawei come today?" Just then, Solon shows Dawei's social media account that he had come here and posted a picture he took of them. Everyone thinks that he must be very rich, so he secretly took our picture and left. Gowan Village gets a lot of publicity, and people start making bookings. Mr. Tang is very happy to see so many customers and gives everyone a treat. Just then, Qian Yu brings a birthday cake for Tong Hao, and everyone wishes Tong Hao. While cutting the cake, Junhao makes a wish, "I want to celebrate all my birthdays with Qian Yu." Then everyone enjoys a lot. Qian Yu looks at the photos in Tayo's camera and notices that they are the same as the pics posted by Dawei, so she understands that Tayo is Dawei. Then Qian Yu thanks him for helping them. Tayo gets a call and leaves from there. Qian Yu and Tong Hao are strolling on the beach, and Qian Yu says, "I didn't know that Tayo is Dawei." Tong Hao says, "You didn't even say thanks to me." Chen Yu says, "Tayo is a guest, and you are one of us." Then both of them sit on the shore. Chen Yu is worried about Tong Hao's memory returning, so Jun Hao tells Chen Yu, "Even if my memory comes back, I will never leave you," and makes a pinky promise. In the next scene, Tayo meets a man, and he tells Tayo, "The company didn't like you promoting the hotel." So Tayo tells him, "I shared that on my personal account. The company should have nothing to do with it." That man says, "Mr. Wang is coming soon. He will be the one to check your report." On the other side, Chen Yu goes to deliver ice cream and meets Tayo on the way. So Tayo says, "I was the one who ordered this ice cream." Then, while eating ice cream, Chen Yu tells Tayo the whole truth about Jun Hao. And when Chen Yu is about to leave, her vehicle breaks down. So Tayo gives her his car. When she reaches the hotel, Chen Yu's classmate makes fun of her with her boyfriend. So Chen Yu tells her, "This car belongs to my boyfriend." So Chen Yu's classmate tells her to come to the party with her boyfriend and leaves. Tong Hao also overhears Chen Yu's conversation, and when Chen Yu tells him about it, he also refuses. Then, at the reception, Solin asks about her lipstick, so Chen Yu says, "It looks very bad. You should wipe it off." So Jun Hao compliments Solin that, "You look very lovely," and gives the food brought by Chen Yu to Solin, at which Chen Yu just keeps looking at Jun Hao's face. After Jun Hao leaves from there, Solin asks Chen Yu, "Has your cousin fallen in love with me?" So Chen Yu glares at her and leaves with her tiffin. The next day, Chen Yu's mom goes to meet Tayo and asks him to go to the classmates' party with Chen Yu. So Tayo is busy that day and refuses to go to the party. Mom tells Chen Yu everything and asks her to take Jun Hao with her. So Chen Yu agrees. Jun Hao is at the hotel. So Solin tells him, "Your face resembles someone," and showing a picture of Jun Hao, she tells him, "This is the company's general manager who has gone abroad for some research." In the next scene, Chen Yu makes a deal with Jun Hao. "If you go to the party with me, I will say yes to a date with you. And I just want to prove my classmate wrong that I can also have a rich and handsome boyfriend." At this, Jun Hao says, "You don't need to do all this. Stay as you are. And if you don't like those people, then don't meet them." And says, "Not everything can be bought with money. If you want, face the truth, or take someone else." At night, Chen Yu's brother tells Jun Hao about Chen Yu's past boyfriend, and also shows him her diary. On the other side, Chen Yu is telling Tayo about her boyfriend. The next day, Chen Yu's mom convinces Tong Hao, but Jun Hao leaves for a delivery without saying anything. Mom gives Chen Yu a dress for the party and says, "You should tell your friend the truth that you don't have a rich boyfriend." When Chen Yu goes to the party, her friend makes fun of her by asking her to do a clumsy dance. Tayo has a meeting with Mr. Wang. After that, he tells the driver to come to the party. Just then, Jun Hao also arrives at the party. Everyone is surprised to see Jun Hao. Mike had met Jun Hao only once, so to identify him, Mike asks Jun Hao to play a game with him. Then both of them play the game that Shou had left. Tong Hao plays very well, which makes it seem like he is the real Jun Hao. Mike tells his girlfriend, "Jun Hao has a fiancé, Uni. So what is Jun Hao doing with Chen Yu instead of her?" And then he asks Jun Hao directly. So Tong Hao says, "For love, we can sacrifice everything, and true love is found in the end." The people at the party ask Tong Hao about their love story, so Tong Hao says, "When I fell from the boat, Chen Yu met me for the first time and saved my life. Since then, we have been together." On the other side, Shou tells Uni to restart her life so that she can get over the pain of Jun Hao. In the next scene, Chen Yu asks Tong Hao, "Why did you say your name was Jun Hao?" So Tong Hao says, "I didn't want to come here as Tong Hao, so I did that." Chen Yu starts eating cake. While eating, some cake gets on Chen Yu's face, so Tong Hao cleans it and Tong Hao kisses her. Just then, Tayo comes there and sees everything and leaves sadly. In the next scene, after the party, Chen Yu and Tong Hao are going home, and Chen Yu tells Tong Hao about a dream with a frog, in which the frog turns into a prince after being kissed. Tong Hao says, "Then the cure for this will be your kiss." Hearing this, Chen Yu gets shy and tells Tong Hao not to go home. So Tong Hao takes her to a place called Enchanted Forest and invites Chen Yu to dance like a prince. So Chen Yu also agrees to dance with him. After this, Tong Hao takes Chen Yu near a Ferris wheel and tells Chen Yu, "You wanted to sit on a Ferris wheel with your love." Hearing this, Chen Yu is surprised. "Has he read my diary?" and says, "This must be very expensive." Tong Hao shows her mom's card and asks for the card's pin. Then both of them go for the ride. Chen Yu asks Tong Hao, "The kiss you gave at the party, was that acting?" Tong Hao tells her to look at him and kisses her again and says, "If this is acting, then I am always ready to do this acting, and people who kiss at the top of the Ferris wheel always stay together." Chen Yu says, "You are making this up." Tong Hao says, "So why don't we both make it true together?" Tong Hao asks Chen Yu about her ring, so Chen Yu says, "Ever since I wore it, it hasn't come off," and says, "This ring is related to you. When your memory comes back, you will find out." Tong Hao says, "Now this ring is my memory. Now even if my memory comes back, I will still not leave you." And saying, "Love you," he hugs her. In the next scene, Tayo looks up information about Jun Hao, because ever since Jun Hao disappeared, Tong Hao had come to the village. So Tayo decides to meet Shou. Tong Hao is working when Qian Yu comes there. Tong Hao tells Qian Yu, "I hope your coming here doesn't cause any problems." Qian Yu says, "That won't happen." Then Tong Hao kisses Qian Yu, and then they both start working together. And by morning, Qian Yu is asleep next to Tong Hao, and Tong Hao is watching Qian Yu sleep. Mom sees both of them. At breakfast, Tong Hao and Qian Yu are feeding each other. Mom takes Tong Hao to the storeroom to work with her, and there, she explains to Tong Hao, "When your memory comes back, you will have to go back to your old life. So what will happen to Qian Yu after you? That's why your relationship is at risk." Tong Hao says, "I take responsibility for this," and making a promise, he leaves. In the next scene, Tayo meets Mr. Shou and asks about Jun Hao. So Mr. Shou says he is abroad. To this, Tayo says, "I have some information." Shou shows a photo of Jun Hao to Tayo, and Tayo sees it and says he is living as Tong Hao. Hearing this, Shou is shocked. In the next scene, Tong Hao and Qian Yu come to the hotel and kiss each other. Seeing this, everyone else starts taking their photo. Mr. Tang sends both of them to get hotel supplies. Mr. Shou comes to the hotel to Mr. Tang and asks Mr. Tang about Tong Hao. So Mr. Tang nervously says, "Tong is on leave today." Shou goes to Qian Yu's house to meet Tong Hao and asks Qian Yu's mom, "Is Tong Hao really your relative?" Mom gets nervous and shoos Shou away from there. Shou goes to Mr. Tang at the hotel and sits with Mr. Tang, insisting he won't leave without meeting Tong Hao. Just then, Tong Hao arrives there, and seeing him, Shou calls out to him, "Jun Hao." So Tong Hao says, "I was just acting as Jun Hao at the party yesterday, and that was a joke. I am Tong Hao, and I live here with my family and girlfriend." Hearing this, Shou is stunned. Shou asks Tong Hao about Uni and his family. Tong Hao doesn't understand anything because his memory was lost. Shou starts to take Tong Hao with him, but Tong Hao refuses and says, "I will stay here with Qian Yu, and I will not leave her and go anywhere." Hearing this, Shou punches Tong Hao hard. Mr. Tang stops Shou and sends Tong Hao upstairs. Then he explains to Shou that it will take some time for Tong Hao to get his memory back. Just then, Qian Yu arrives there, and Shou says to Qian Yu, "You have ruined Jun Hao's life. Jun Hao is not from here. He has to go back to his life." Qian Yu is surprised to hear that Tong Hao is Jun Hao. So Mr. Tang tells Shou, Qian Yu also didn't know about Jun Hao, and assures Shou, "We will help Jun Hao get his memory back." On the other side, Qian Yu sees Jun Hao sitting alone and leaves from there, because she considers herself responsible for ruining his life. Mr. Tang apologizes for hiding the truth from Tong. Tong Hao says, "It's okay." As Mr. Tang leaves, Tong Hao hears a sound of falling. Uni comes to Shou, and Shou tells her about Jun Hao. On the other side, Mom asks Qian Yu, "Did you and Tong Hao have a fight?" To which Qian Yu says, "Nothing like that happened." Just then, Tong Hao arrives with Mr. Tang and says Mr. Tang needs care. Uni is about to go to meet Jun Hao, so Shou tells her Jun Hao has lost his memory and has a girlfriend. Hearing this, Uni becomes sad. In the next scene, Qian Yu is sitting with Tong Hao. Tong Hao tells her, "Uni is Jun Hao's fiancé, not mine, and now she is a stranger to me." Qian Yu says, "I have ruined your life. I kept you in the village and kept you away from your family. It would have been better if I had told the police everything that day." Tong Hao says, "I don't know anything. I only know how to love you," and hugs Qian Yu. The next day, Tayo tells Qian Yu, "I am going to South America. When you need me, just give me a call, and I will come." Qian Yu says, "We will miss you a lot." As Tayo is leaving, he tells Tong Hao, "Remember your promise." In a flashback, Tayo makes Tong Hao promise, "Take care of Qian Yu, and never let her be sad." Tong Hao says, "Whether you are here or not, I will take good care of her." In the present, Tayo leaves from there. Qian Yu is not feeling good about Tayo leaving, so Tong Hao kisses Qian Yu's forehead and says, "Why are you feeling sad? Your boyfriend is right here." Just then, Uni also arrives there and tries her best to remind Tong Hao about herself. But Tong Hao refuses to recognize her and says, "I don't have a fiancé. I only have a girlfriend whose name is Qian Yu." Uni shows her engagement ring, but he still doesn't remember anything. Uni tells him, "I will get you treated by a good doctor." But Tong Hao leaves from there without saying anything. Qian Yu apologizes to Uni, so Uni slaps Qian Yu and says, "Jun Hao's company is in danger, and Mr. Shang couldn't meet Jun Hao in his final moments." Saying this, she leaves. After they leave, Qian Yu starts crying. Jun Hao's mom is missing him. Just then, Shou and Uni arrive and tell his mom that Jun Hao is alive. Mrs. Shang is surprised to hear this and says to them, "Why didn't you bring him home?" So Sho says, after the accident, the boatman took him with them. Miss Shang insists on going to June, so Yuni tells her he will come on his own. In the next scene, at night, Qian Yu says to Tong Hao about not seeing the stars. Stars are hope. Where there are no stars, there is no hope. I knew that you would leave one day, and even knowing this, I couldn't stop myself from loving you, and I wished that your memory would not come back, but you should go back to your family and fiancé. Tong Hao doesn't agree. The next morning, at the breakfast table, Tong Hao asks Qian Yu for a date, but Qian Yu refuses and says, "We have no future." In the next scene, Mr. Zhang says in the meeting, "I will prove with my project that it will not cause any harm to the white dolphin's habitat." Qian Yu is sitting on the beach and Tong Hao also comes there. Qian Yu apologizes for her behavior and Tong Hao says, "You will have to go on a date with me." Qian Yu says, "You should be angry with me. I kept you away from your family. You forgot your memory because of the collision with my car." Tong Hao says, "I don't know my family. I only know you. And it's possible that my memory was lost not because of the collision with your car, but when I fell into the water from the accident. The doctor said that for someone who has forgotten their memory, it is best to live in the present. And I am very happy with my present." Qian Yu asks, "Why didn't you get the surgery?" Tong Hao says, "Because I love you," and hugs her. In the next scene, Qian Yu and Tong Hao go on a date to a park. They kiss while riding a swing. Then a photographer takes their picture and asks for 30 rupees for the picture. So Tong Hao takes the picture. They both enjoy a lot. Tong Hao gives Qian Yu wish cards as a gift, in which it is written that Qian Yu can push Tong Hao or have him clean her feet, and many other things are written. And he gives some wish cards to Qian Yu to write on. Qian Yu writes, all of Tong Hao's money is his. Then both of them also put their thumbprints on these cards, which makes these cards valid. Tong Hao gives Qian Yu a thumbprint card. On it is written, Qian Yu will kiss Tong Hao. Then they both kiss each other. Qian Yu says to Tong Hao, "When I am 100 years old, I will still remember this day," and tells Tong Hao, "I love you." Tong Hao also says, "When I am 100 years old, I will still remember your confession." They both play a trust game. Then Qian Yu realizes that the ring on her hand is the one that Tong Hao had bought for Yuni. So she starts to take it off, but Tong Hao tells her not to and says, "A ring given by someone whose love is true gets locked on the finger. I will always be your Tong Hao." In the next scene, Yuni tells Sho, "If it weren't for you, I would have been broken. Thanks for being my support." Sho says, "One day, everything will be fine." In the next scene, in the trust game, it was now Tong Hao's turn. Qian Yu blindfolds Tong Hao and tells him to walk with her, holding his hand. Tong Hao tells Qian Yu, "Even if I really become blind, I would still prefer to walk with you." Qian Yu brings Tong Hao to his, that is, Jun Hao's house, but Qian Yu is not feeling good and starts crying. Tong Hao starts to touch her face, so Qian Yu wipes her tears and puts a wish card in Tong Hao's pocket and hugs Tong Hao and starts crying. Then she brings Tong Hao to the door and tells him to count to 10 and open the door and leaves from there. After counting, Tong Hao opens the door and removes the blindfold from his eyes. He sees Mrs. Shang, Yuni, and Sho in front of him and quickly takes out the wish card from his pocket, on which is written, "Tong Hao will leave Qian Yu forever." Everyone tries to explain to Tong Hao, but Tong Hao says, "I don't know anyone and Qian Yu is my family." When he doesn't recognize Mrs. Shang, Sho grabs Tong Hao by the collar, but Tong Hao pushes Sho away and leaves from there. Sho tells Mrs. Shang that Jun Hao's memory is gone, and he doesn't know anyone. Knowing the truth, Mrs. Shang breaks down. In the next scene, Tong Hao comes after Qian Yu, but Qian Yu drives her car fast and leaves. Tong Hao is calling Qian Yu, and Qian Yu is driving while crying. Then she answers a call, and a car hits Tong Hao. Two men wearing masks get out of that car. In the meantime, Qian Yu also reaches Tong Hao and asks those two people to call an ambulance. Those people say, "We will take him to the hospital." Qian Yu suspects them, so one of them hits Qian Yu on the head with a rod, and Qian Yu faints. Just then, seeing Sho arriving, those people run away from there. Sho calls an ambulance. At the hospital, Qian Yu and Tong Hao are both taken to separate rooms. Qian Yu gets a call from her mom, and Sho tells her about the accident. Hearing this, the phone falls from mom's hand. In the next scene, the doctor tells Sho that Tong Hao's surgery was successful, but it will take some time due to memory disorder. Mom and her brother are with Qian Yu. Just then, Qian Yu regains consciousness. On the other side, Tong Hao also regains consciousness, but he had forgotten the memory of living in the village after the accident. Sho tells Tong Hao only about the accident and nothing else. Tong Hao also only remembers up to the point of his car falling into the sea after the accident. As soon as Qian Yu regains consciousness, she asks about Tong Hao's condition and comes to meet him. Seeing Yuni and Jun Hao talking, she leaves from there and starts remembering her conversations with Tong Hao. The ring that had been stuck on Qian Yu's hand for a long time comes off. Sho comes to meet Qian Yu and tells her, "Now don't meet Jun Hao, because he is Junhao now. It was Tonghao who loved you, not Junhao. Junhao goes to the company and asks for an account of Mr. Zhang's deeds and says that there will be a re-election for the post of general manager. Mr. Zhang also agrees to this. While sleeping at night, Junhao starts getting flashbacks of the time he spent with Qian Yu. Qian Yu is crying over Tonghao's departure, so her mom consoles her. Uni comes to meet Qian Yu and gives her a check for $1 million and states 2 conditions. 1. You will not mention the time you spent with Tonghao to anyone. 2. And you will never come in front of Junhao. Qian Yu thinks Tonghao sent her, but Uni tells her Junhao doesn't remember anything. He has forgotten everything about you in this village. Just then, Mom comes there and gives Uni her check back. The next day, Tayo returns from abroad. Mom sees him and calls Qian Yu. Tayo gives Qian Yu a gift, which Mom opens, and inside is a dress. So Mom asks Qian Yu to wear the dress there. Qian Yu comes wearing the dress, and Tayo and Qian Yu go outside. Tayo knows everything about Tonghao, so he explains to Qian Yu, Tonghao and Junhao are 2 different people. Qian Yu says Tonghao is a part of Junhao. At night, Tayo tells Qian Yu a story at her house, listening to which Qian Yu falls asleep. Mom and Qian Yu's brother are listening to their conversation from outside, so Mom locks the door from the outside. Tayo kisses Qian Yu's forehead and says, I love you, and is about to leave, but the door is locked, so he calls out to Mom. When she doesn't come, he sits on a chair near Qian Yu and falls asleep. The next morning, Qian Yu is scared to see Tayo, but Tayo tells her the whole story of how the door got locked. Qian Yu goes to the hotel, and Solon gives her a letter that came from Junhao, in which Qian Yu is called to the company. Qian Yu discusses this letter with everyone. Everyone refuses, but Qian Yu says, I will go to meet him. In the next scene, Tayo comes to meet Qian Yu, and Mom tells him Qian Yu has gone to Junhao's company. Tayo says, I feel something is wrong. I will go to the company and find out. In the next scene, Qian Yu comes to the company, and Mr. Zhao tells her that Junhao is waiting inside. Qian Yu comes to the meeting, and Zhang says to Junhao in front of Qian Yu, because of you, the company has suffered a lot of damage. To save Junhao, Qian Yu tells everyone Junhao's memory was lost due to an accident. All the board members are surprised. They ask Junhao, and Junhao agrees to this. Zhang asks Qian Yu about the white dolphin, so Qian Yu tells him that Junhao had saved the white dolphin and our village. Junhao says, I don't remember anything about the village and this girl is lying. She extorted money from me at the beach. Hearing this, Qian Yu understands, by telling the truth, Junhao is getting into trouble. So she takes all the blame on herself. I am the liar, and I run my house by lying. Saying this, she leaves. Junhao is elected as the general manager of the company. After the meeting, Junhao goes to Qian Yu, who is standing outside the company. Junhao asks Qian Yu, what happened between us? So Qian Yu says, you were in love with me, and you used to help me whenever I needed it. Junhao says, if I was in love with you, then why am I not feeling anything? Junhao calls Qian Yu a fraud girl and asks for the price of saving him. Qian Yu, crying, asks for $8,000. Junhao leaves from there. Just then, Tayo comes there and takes Qian Yu home. In the next scene, Qian Yu drinks a lot and starts speaking ill of Tonghao. Tayo starts laughing at her condition. Qian Yu asks Tayo to dance, but Qian Yu is not even able to stand properly. So Tayo picks up Qian Yu and takes her to her room and tells her mom not to lock the door. In the room, Qian Yu mistakes Tayo for Junhao and stops him by holding his hand. So Tayo stops. Qian Yu gets a call from the Explore the World people who want to shoot a video in the village. So Qian Yu informs everyone about their arrival. Tayo says, Tonghao has done a lot for this village. In this shoot, we should say goodbye to Tonghao. Junhao is in his car, and the driver stops the car to get water. Then Junhao's eyes fall on a screen where a video of Explore the World is playing. In it, Qian Yu and all the others in the shoot tell how Tonghao helped the village, and they say goodbye to Tonghao. In the next scene, Junhao comes to Mr. Tang's hotel with Uni, and all the employees speak ill of him. But Mr. Tang silences everyone and takes Junhao with him. One of the hotel staff calls Qian Yu and asks her to come to the hotel. Junhao tells Mr. Tang to vacate the hotel within a week. Mr. Tang says to Junhao, I need some more time. Junhao says, you people kept me here by hiding my identity, for which I did not take any action. Because of you, the company is running at a huge loss. Just then, Qian Yu also arrives there and says to Junhao, this was your home. How can you demolish it? Junhao says to Qian Yu, you used me to run this hotel. You should leave from here. Qian Yu says, we need a little more time. Junhao reminds them of the 1-week deadline and leaves from there. A staff member lets the air out of Junhao's car tire. Hearing this, Qian Yu, Tayo, and Mr. Tang go after them. After going a short distance, all the air from Junhao's car tire is gone. Just then, Mom from one side and Chen Yu and Tao's group from the other side also arrive. Mom says, "Today I will tear Junhao to pieces." Junhao says to all of them, "You all are liars and deceivers and also thugs." Uni says, "How much money will you take to not bother us?" Mom says, "If you people don't want bloodshed, then keep your money with you and leave from here." Chen Yu apologizes to Junhao on behalf of everyone. Junhao says, "I have never seen such foolish people." Tao says to Junhao, "I didn't think you would become such a crude and heartless person. They all consider you their family." The car tire is changed, so Junhao leaves from there with Uni. Uni says to Junhao, "Don't go there again." Junhao asks, "Am I a heartless person?" Uni says, "Don't pay attention to their words." In the next few days, some of Junhao's people come to Mr. Tang's hotel to get it vacated. Mr. Tang asks his staff to vacate the hotel. Tao tells Chen Yu everything on the phone. After some time, everyone comes out with their belongings and the hotel is sealed. Chen Yu also comes there and starts crying seeing the hotel sealed. Tao and Chen Yu take Mr. Tang home with them. The hotel staff members go to get some things from the back door of the hotel, and Dawei sees them, and when he comes near them, he slips and falls unconscious. In the next scene, at night, everyone is sad about the hotel closing down. So Tao says, "Now I will give everyone professional training," and he gets ready to give $5 million for the hotel's investment. Then Fang gives Mrs. Xiang soup and gestures. Xiang takes the soup and comes to Dawei, where he is kept kidnapped. Xiang gives Dawei the soup, but Dawei doesn't drink it, fearing they might have put poison in it. Xiang drinks that soup himself, and Xiang's nose starts bleeding and he faints. On the other side, Junhao calls Dawei, but the call gets cut before Dawei can answer. Dawei waits anxiously for the call, ready to answer it instantly, but when the call doesn't come again, he shouts for help. After some time, Fang and Master also come there, and seeing Shang on the ground, Fang lifts him with a trick and tells Shang, "That was turtle chicken soup. It wasn't for you." Then, Junhao's call comes, seeing Dawei again sticking out his tongue, so Fang makes the call. In the next scene, Chen Yu, Tao, and all the hotel staff are very enthusiastic to negotiate with Junhao. Tao says, "We have to make this meeting successful with our professional attitude." Junhao's team and Chen Yu's team arrive for the meeting. In the meeting, Junhao gives Chen Yu a month's time to improve herself, and the meeting ends. Then Chen Yu and all the others become happy. The three of them release Dawei. Just then, Junhao's call comes, which Dawei picks up. Xiang takes the mobile from him and tells him not to mention the kidnapping, but the call is not cut yet, so Junhao hears that. Then the call gets cut. Junhao gets suspicious and goes to the hotel. Dawei is playing games and eating food with the three of them, and wins the game. Junhao hears their playing sound and comes there. Seeing Junhao, Dawei is stunned. Chen Yu says to Junhao, "Don't change your decision because of this." So Junhao gets up from the sofa and starts going towards Chen Yu and removes the seal on the hotel door. And while leaving, he reminds Chen Yu of the 1-month time and leaves. In the next scene, Shou goes home and Mr. Zhang is in his house. Shou says, "How are you here?" Mr. Zhang tells Shou, "Your dad didn't sell the shares, rather he was forced to, and then he was sent on a world tour," and also gives a recording. Shou doesn't believe it at first, then he listens to that recording all night and drinks. Junhao calls Shou, but he doesn't answer. Shou's assistant also comes to his house, but he doesn't get any response either. In the office, everyone is worried about Shou. Junhao is about to inform the police when Shou himself comes there. Uni says to Shou, "Why was your phone off?" So Shou tells her, "My phone was broken, so I couldn't answer the call." On the other side, Chen Yu and Tao start planning an event at the hotel. Tao says, "God is helping us. We will also invite celebrities to attract tourists," and takes the responsibility for this himself. Mrs. Xiang is worried about Shou coming home late. Shou says to Mrs. Xiang, "My phone was broken." At the dining table, Shou asks Mrs. Xiang, "Did Dad sell his shares to travel the whole world?" Mrs. Xiang says, "It was your dad's dream to travel the whole world with your mom, but they couldn't survive the accident." In the next scene, Chen Yu and Tao are making a list of media guests at night. Chen Yu asks about Princess Snow because she is a famous actress. Chen Yu says, "A lot of tourists can be attracted because of her." At the hotel, everyone is thinking about how to invite Princess Snow. Then, everyone goes to Princess Snow and invites her to their hotel. But Princess Snow doesn't agree in any way. So Chen Yu tells her, "If you don't come, the hotel will be demolished, and this hotel is our home." Hearing this, Princess Snow agrees to come to the hotel. Chen Yu makes a card with her own hands and goes to give it to Junhao, but the guards don't let her in. Just then, Dawei comes out, and Chen Yu tells him, I have come to invite Junhao to the event. So Dawei says he has gone for inspection at a hotel. Dawei says to Qianyu, Junhao is a very good man, that's why he gave you a month's time and also the piano. Qianyu is surprised to hear this, so Dawei tells her the whole story. Qianyu finds out from the reception at Junhao's company that Junhao is in the Beano office. Qianyu sees Junhao going to the office and comes towards him. Junhao goes into the freezer to get an inverter, and Qianyu also comes there. So Junhao sees Qianyu and says, "Are you planning to scam me again?" So Qianyu gives him an invitation card and says, "There is an event at the hotel tomorrow." The festival was started by Tong Hao, and he left it in the middle. Qianyu places the card in his hand. Just then, an operator comes there and, seeing the freezer door open, closes it. Qianyu shouts to get the door opened. Junhao tells Qianyu, "This is a special door. Sound does not pass through it. Phones don't get signals either." Qianyu gets scared and says, "I don't want to die so soon." Junhao sees Qianyu crying and hugs her. Then Qianyu remembers Tong Hao. Junhao says to Qianyu, "I did this to calm you down." On the other side, they are preparing for the event at the hotel. Qianyu is feeling cold, so Junhao gives her his coat and says to Qianyu, "Whenever you meet me, some problem or the other comes into my life." Qianyu says, "We meet in a new way every time." Junhao is feeling cold, so Qianyu shares her coat with him. Yuni and Shou are looking for Junhao. Qianyu starts to sleep, so Junhao tells her not to sleep and to talk. Junhao says to Qianyu, "Jump like me." Qianyu laughs seeing him and compares Junhao to a frog. So Junhao starts running. Junhao says, "The hotel has been running at a loss for 3 months, so I came here for inspection without telling anyone." Qianyu gives Junhao the invitation card. On the other side, Tayo tells Mom and Mr. Tang, "It's been a long time since Qianyu left. She might be in some trouble." In the freezer, Qianyu and Junhao's bodies start to freeze. Just then, Yuni, Shou, and Tayo come to save them. Tayo brings Qianyu home, and everyone starts wrapping her in a blanket. Qianyu happily says, "I succeeded in giving Junhao the invitation." But Tayo tells Qianyu, "Now you should rest." The next day, calls start coming in for bookings at the hotel. Tayo says that the whole hotel is now booked, and he starts explaining their work to all the staff. In the next scene, many people come to the hotel, and the hotel staff welcomes them, and also gives them white dolphin teddy bears. Yuni asks to go to the event with Junhao because Junhao had promised her. On the other side, Princess Snow also comes to the hotel, so everyone takes great care of her, and Princess Snow starts live streaming from there. Just then, Dawei comes there and says that Junhao is busy due to his wedding, so I have come in his place. Qianyu becomes sad hearing this. Yuni and Junhao go for a wedding dress. Both try on dresses. Junhao says to Yuni and Mrs. Shang, "I have a meeting, I won't be able to come for dinner," and leaves from there. At night, Junhao comes to the hotel to see the meteor shower. Junhao says to Mr. Tang, "You all won't be able to handle the hotel renovation. I will send professionals." Hearing this, Qianyu's mom throws water on Junhao and says, "You gave us the hotel to run, you can't demolish it." Mr. Tang tells Junhao, "Go inside and change your clothes." On the other side, Yuni asks Shou to go to the hotel. Junhao comes after changing his clothes, and Qianyu keeps looking at him. Then Mr. Tang takes Mom aside. Dawei also leaves from there. In the next scene, Qianyu says to Junhao, "I brought this outfit for Tong Hao." Junhao asks Qianyu, "What kind of person was he?" Qianyu says, "He was very friendly. I have never seen a person like him before. Behave like Tong Hao for 10 seconds. Junhao asks for the reason. Qianyu hugs Junhao and says, "I couldn't say a proper goodbye to Tong Hao." Shou and Yuni see them both. Then, Junhao pushes Qianyu back and says, "I am not Tong Hao." Tayo tells Junhao to leave from there. In the next scene, Junhao goes home and Yuni asks him, "Is your work done?" Junhao lies, "Yes, it's done perfectly." Yuni asks, "Why were you and Qianyu hugging?" Junhao starts to explain, but Yuni leaves from there without listening. Mrs. Shang forbids Junhao from going near Qianyu again. In his room, Junhao is remembering the things Qianyu said. Qianyu is also remembering the moment she hugged Junhao. In the office, Shou says to Junhao, "You should take care of Yuni. If you don't take care of her, someone else will. You haven't taken care of anyone since childhood." Saying this, Shou leaves from there. Junhao asks Dawei, "How can you win over a girl?" Then Junhao himself says, "How would you know? You are single yourself." Dawei says, "Girls like boys who hang out with them, are always available for them, and help them in everything." Junhao says, "Yes, just like you." Dawei says, "I don't like boys. You should give them gifts." In the next scene, Yuni asks Dawei to go home, but he is taking her somewhere else. Qianyu and Tayo are at a restaurant. Junhao and Yuni also come there. But seeing Chen Yu there, Yuni's mood gets spoiled. Seeing Junhao there, Tayo tells Chen Yu to go somewhere else, but Chen Yu refuses. Tayo says, "You should now forget Tong Hao and think about someone else, and I like you." Chen Yu says, "I am not ready for all this right now." Tayo says, "I will wait." On the other side, Junhao gives Yuni a box. Yuni opens the box, and there is a necklace inside which she likes a lot. Junhao tells her, "This is our date, and I will always be with you." Yuni is very happy to hear this. Junhao apologizes for last night and says, "Next time I will never disappoint you." Then he puts the necklace he brought on Yuni, and Chen Yu becomes sad seeing this. In the next scene, Tayo asks Chen Yu to work with him. At night, Chen Yu tells her mom everything. So her mom explains it to her and says, "You should go. I am standing with you." The next day, Chen Yu goes with Tayo to work in the company. Tayo and Chen Yu go to a meeting, and in the meeting, Yuni talks about some business terms. Chen Yu doesn't even know their meaning, so everyone starts laughing at her. During the meeting break, Chen Yu goes with Zhao to get coffee. When they come back with coffee while serving, Chen Yu accidentally spills coffee on Yuni's laptop, so Junhao scolds her. Mr. Zhang says to Chen Yu, "Keep giving our company surprises like this." Just then, Yuni comes there and apologizes to Chen Yu that she got scolded in the meeting because of her, and offers her special assistant training, to which Chen Yu agrees. For the assistant training, Ada takes her to a room and says, "You will have to work as a cleaner." Chen Yu changes her clothes and starts her work. Then she goes to clean Junhao's office, and hearing Junhao's voice, she puts on a mask. While cleaning, Chen Yu accidentally turns on the shower, which gets her clothes wet. So Junhao hears the sound of water and comes there, recognizes Chen Yu, and asks the reason for all this. So Chen Yu says, "I am practicing in the office to assist Tayo." Junhao takes a shirt out of his cupboard and gives it to her. Chen Yu says to Junhao, "Can't you be a little less serious? Because people get scared and run away when they see you." Junhao goes outside. Chen Yu changes, and Yuni arrives. Seeing her, Chen Yu goes back into the bathroom. Junhao takes Yuni and goes home. In Junhao's office, Chen Yu sits in his chair, acts like him, and laughs a lot. Chen Yu goes out of the company and Tayo is standing there to pick her up. Chen Yu gives him a treat. The next day while working, Chen Yu bumps into Zhao, and all of Zhao's papers fly away. Shou brings the monthly analysis report to Junhao. Junhao looks at the report and says, "This time, Marb has defeated us." At night, Chen Yu comes to clean Junhao's office, and seeing her, Junhao gives her 15 minutes and goes to drink coffee. While cleaning, the documents on the table fly away due to the vacuum cleaner. So Chen Yu arranges all the papers and keeps them, but one paper remains in her trolley. Junhao comes back to his office, and one paper is missing from his file, so he calls Chen Yu to his cabin. On the other side, Chen Yu finds a paper in the trolley and thinks it is Zhao's paper, so she gives it to Zhao. Dawei takes Chen Yu to Junhao. Junhao asks her about the paper, and Chen Yu says, "I had arranged all the papers and kept them." Junhao tells Chen Yu to leave his cabin. Coming out, Dawei tells Chen Yu, "That is a sensitive document. If it leaks, we will be in trouble." Chen Yu and Tayo start looking for that document. The next day, Ada fires Chen Yu, so Chen Yu sadly goes to Tayo. Tayo says to Chen Yu, "The company cannot fire you because you are my assistant." Just then, Zhao is making a deal for some secret documents, and Tayo and Chen Yu secretly listen. When Tayo asks, Chen Yu tells him, "I gave Zhao a document yesterday." Zhao is drinking water, and Chen Yu bumps into him and steals Zhao's phone. Chen Yu gives that phone to Tayo, and Tayo gives it to his IT expert to hack the phone, and she reveals all the secrets. Then, Chen Yu returns Zhao's phone to him, who is looking for his phone. After work, Tayo takes Chen Yu to his house. While waiting for a call, Chen Yu falls asleep on the sofa, so Tayo picks her up from the sofa and takes her to the bedroom, and he himself sleeps on the sofa. The next morning, in the company, Tayo and Chen Yu listen to Zhao's phone conversation about where he is going to deal the secret documents. Chen Yu tries to tell Junhao about this, but Junhao doesn't listen to anything she says and leaves. Then Tayo asks Dawei for help, and Dawei brings Junhao to the place that Tayo had told him about. Junhao sees Chen Yu and Tayo, and Dawei tells Junhao to trust them. Everyone goes inside that place and sees Zhao with Marb, who was dealing the company's secrets. But Chen Yu had already changed that document, and Chen Yu gives the real document to Junhao. In the next scene, Zhao is handed over to the police, and Chen Yu asks Junhao, "Can I work in the company now?" Junhao agrees and says, "Stay away from my cabin." In the evening, everyone celebrates Chen Yu's victory. Mom asks Chen Yu, "Where were you last night?" To which Chen Yu says, "I was at Tayo's house yesterday." Hearing this, Chen Yu's brother says, "Am I going to become an uncle?" So Chen Yu tells him to eat his food quietly. The next day, Yuni sees Chen Yu working and asks, "Why are you working here?" So Chen Yu tells her, I want to be professionally trained and manage the hotel. Uni offers her a job in her hotel so that she can learn to run a hotel. Chen Yu agrees to go there. On the other side, Junhao is thinking about Chen Yu, and water spills from his hand onto the table. So he asks someone to be sent to clean it and keeps looking at the door because he was waiting for Chen Yu, but someone else comes to clean. Tayo comes to Chen Yu, and Chen Yu tells Tayo, Uni has asked me to work in her hotel, so I am going to that hotel to learn the work. Tayo agrees and says, I will miss you a lot, but Junhao also overhears this from behind and leaves from there. The next day, Chen Yu goes to work at Sunwell Hotel, and the manager there keeps a close watch on her and notices even her smallest mistakes and scolds her for them. In the next scene, reporter Shi comes to the hotel with some girls, and Junhao welcomes reporter Shi. Chen Yu goes to provide service, and reporter Shi misbehaves with her, so Chen Yu hits him hard and leaves from there. Then Junhao calls Chen Yu, and Chen Yu tells the whole story. Reporter Shi harassed me. Junhao says, you will have to apologize to reporter Shi. Junhao meets reporter Shi and kicks him down and punches reporter Shi hard. Chen Yu secretly records a video of him. Junhao, while punching Shi, says, this is for harassing our employee. In the next scene, the reporter says in the press that he will file a case against Junhao. This news spreads everywhere. Chen Yu also sees it. In the meeting, everyone tells Junhao to apologize to Shi, but Junhao says, I will not apologize, it is not my fault. Junhao has come for a hotel inspection, and Chen Yu shows him that video. Then Junhao calls a conference, and in it, he shows that video and proves that Sunwell Company cannot do such a thing. Then the media surrounds Shi. Dawei comes to Chen Yu and says, Junhao has called you to the office. Tayo has come to pick her up, so she says goodbye to him and goes with Dawei. In the next scene, Chen Yu asks Junhao to celebrate today's victory, and Junhao says, who would celebrate with you? Then, while pouring a drink into a glass, he asks Chen Yu, why did you make a video of me? So Chen Yu says, you looked quite cute and dashing while fighting, so I made a video of you. Hearing this, Junhao smiles. Then they both drink a lot together. Chen Yu hugs Junhao and calls him Tonghao. At that moment, Junhao freezes. Chen Yu falls asleep, so Junhao lays her on the sofa, and he himself sleeps there too. When Chen Yu opens her eyes late at night, she sees Tayo. So Chen Yu comes out of the office, and Tayo is waiting for her. Chen Yu tells Tayo, Junhao offered me a drink, and after drinking it, I fell asleep. Tayo takes Chen Yu to his house. Junhao wakes up and looks for Chen Yu, but she is already gone. And on the table there is a frog and a note on which is written, this frog was Tonghao's best friend, and now it will be your best friend too. Just then, Shou arrives and sees the note with the frog and says, you are about to get married and you are doing all this? Uni also comes there and seeing the wine bottles says, who did you drink with? Junhao lies that he drank with Dawei. In the next scene, Mrs. Shang says, I am thinking of having my birthday party so that Junhao can stay in touch with his dad's close friends and learn from their experiences. Everyone except Junhao agrees to this. Then Junhao also agrees. On the other side, Mom, Tayo, and Chen Yu are eating. Chen Yu tells the story of saving the company. Tayo says, I will take care of Chen Yu. Mom stops Tayo and asks for the truth about Chen Yu becoming a manager, and Tayo tells the whole truth. The next day, Uni gives Tayo a card for Mrs. Shang's birthday party and says, you can bring your date along too. Tayo goes to pick up Chen Yu, asks her to be his date, and thanks Chen Yu. Chen Yu is looking for her uniform, and Mom gives her the uniform and says, I already knew and I support you. Tayo takes Chen Yu with him to the party. After arriving at the party, Chen Yu gets a call from the manager that there is one waitress short at the party, so you should go and work there. Chen Yu tells her mom to bring her uniform and apologizes to Tayo. I can't be your date, I have to go to work. Chen Yu's mom brings the uniform, and after asking Chen Yu for the washroom, starts wandering around Junhao's house. Chen Yu is working as a waitress and Tayo helps her, and Junhao sees this. Mom Jinji, while wandering, sees things in a room and tries them on. Junhao's mom's health is not so good, so she goes to her room. Mom Jinji quickly hides upon hearing a sound, and a bracelet gets stuck on her hand. When Mrs. Shang comes into the room, she feels that there is someone behind the curtain, so she calls the security and has her caught and thrown out. Mom Jinji goes to Chen Yu and says, I did not steal, to which Mrs. Shang says, she still has my bracelet on her hand. Mom Jinji tells the whole story. I went to the washroom and when I tried on the bracelet, it got stuck on my hand. But Mrs. Shang does not believe her. Chen Yu says, Mom cannot steal, and says, I apologize on behalf of Mom. Junhao notices that Mom's hand has turned red. Hearing this, Junhao lets Mom Jinji go and asks Chen Yu and her mom to go home, and tells them to return the bracelet when her hand is fine. In the next scene, Chen Yu and Mom Jinji together take off the bracelet, and Tayo says, we will give it to them tomorrow. Yooni calls the manager and asks, "Why did you change the waitress at the party?" The manager says Junhao himself mentioned to send her. Junhao comes to Qianyu at the hotel. Qianyu is surprised to see Junhao and asks the reason for his coming. Junhao says, "I don't know myself, I have never been here before, but this place seems familiar to me. Have I been here before?" But Qianyu doesn't say anything and says, "Thanks for your support at the party." Junhao says, "Ever since I met you, this has become a common thing for me, so there is no need for thanks." Qianyu says, "You have come to make fun of me." Junhao says, "When that man was misbehaving with you, I hit him. And when you came to the party as someone else's date, I asked for you to be sent as a waitress. Now I only think about you." Qianyu says, "If my presence is disturbing your life, then I will not meet you." Junhao says, "I believe what you said about Tonghao. That's why the ring didn't come off your finger, because this is our destiny." Qianyu says, "Today I have realized that our worlds are different." Junhao asks her for one chance. Qianyu says, "The one I loved was Tonghao." Junhao says, "If that's the case, then why have you kept the ring safe until now?" Qianyu takes off that ring and throws it into the water and leaves. Junhao goes home and says to Yooni, "I am not sure about my confession. You should still think about it." Yooni starts crying upon hearing this. Junhao goes to his room and thinks, "I will convince Qianyu." On the other side, Qianyu is reading Tonghao's wish cards. Junhao has come to Sunwell Hotel for an inspection and tells the manager, "I have come here to see the site for the rooms." Qianyu sees Junhao and is about to leave, so Junhao stops her and says, "How can you ignore the general manager?" Qianyu wishes Junhao good morning and is about to go to her work, so Junhao starts helping her. Qianyu tells him, "Don't do that." On the other side, Yooni finds out that Junhao has gone to Sunwell Hotel, so she also goes there. Junhao is watching Qianyu do her work, and Qianyu asks him, "What are you doing here?" Junhao says, "I came for an inspection." Qianyu tells him, "Tonghao knew hotel management well." Junhao says, "Tonghao was a great teacher." Qianyu asks Junhao the reason for his coming. Junhao says, "You are a girl. Maybe that's why you couldn't confess. So today I have come to give you a chance." The manager tells Qianyu, "Come and clean the stairs." Yooni also comes there and is coming down the stairs in a hurry. The floor is wet and Yooni's foot slips, so Qianyu extends her hand to her and falls along with Yooni. In the next scene, Junhao has brought Yooni to the hospital. Mrs. Shang asks Junhao about this incident, and Qianyu says, "When I was mopping, Yooni fell while passing by." Mrs. Shang scolds her. The doctor takes Yooni for surgery. Just then, Tayo takes Qianyu to the doctor because she was also injured, and Tayo takes her to his home. In the next scene, Yooni asks Junhao to open her bag, in which there are pictures of Tonghao and Qianyu kissing. Yooni says, "Even knowing this, I ignored everything." Sho is listening to all this and gets very angry at Junhao. In the evening, Sho meets reporter Shi and gives him personal photos of Junhao and Qianyu and says, "Now you must know what to do." The next day, reporters arrive at Qianyu's house. Qianyu's brother shows the news to Mom. Mr. Tang calls Qianyu and tells her about the news. Qianyu sees the news on her phone. At the hospital, Mrs. Shang, Sho, and Junhao are with Yooni when Dawei brings that news to Junhao. Mrs. Shang blames Junhao, and Junhao goes out from there. Qianyu starts to go back to the village, so Tayo stops her and leaves for the village himself. Junhao calls Qianyu and says, "Forgive me, this trouble has come upon you because of me. I promise I will fix everything." Mr. Tang saves Mom Jinji and Qianyu's brother from the reporters and brings them to the hotel in a car. In the next scene, reporters surround Junhao and are questioning him, when Qianyu also comes there with Tayo. Qianyu tells all the reporters, "When Junhao lost his memory, he made many friends in the village. I was also one of them. There is nothing between us other than that." Tayo says, "I was the one who got Qianyu a job at Sunwell Company, and soon she will accept me as her boyfriend," and they leave from there. Junhao says to Qianyu, "What was the reason for saying all that?" Qianyu says, "Our worlds are different and I cannot live with you," and Qianyu leaves from there. Tayo says to Junhao, "Let Qianyu be happy. We both have resigned from the company and we will soon go abroad." In the next scene, Qianyu comes to meet Yooni and gives them back their bracelet and tells Yooni, "I have left my job at Sunwell Company." Then she gives her wishes to Yooni and Junhao and leaves from there. At night, Tayo tells Mom Jinzi, "Qianyu needs to go to a new place, so we are leaving from here." Qianyu's brother says, "I also had a breakup, so can I go with you people?" But Mom Jinji silences him. Mom Jinji asks Qianyu, "Is this your final decision?" To which Qianyu says yes. Mom also agrees to this and tells Tayo to take care of her. In the next scene, Mr. Zhang shows the report of his mom and dad's accident and says, "Junhao's dad, Mr. Shang, had your mom and dad killed," and also gives the address of a witness. Hearing this, Sho quickly goes to meet that witness. Mrs. Shang is convincing Junhao to get married, but Junhao Junhao doesn't agree and gets up and leaves. Shou goes to the witness, who tells him, Mrs. Shang sold your dad's shares and gifted them a boat, and had a bomb blast on that boat. Hearing all this, Shou gets angry, and he decides, I will take revenge on Sunwell Company. In the next scene, Junhao goes to meet Qian Yu at night. Qian Yu asks Junhao the reason for his coming, and Junhao gives her the hotel documents and says to Qian Yu, come with me for the last time. Mom Jinji tries to stop Qian Yu, but Qian Yu goes with Junhao. Junhao takes Qian Yu to a museum park where she had come with Tong Hao. Qian Yu says, this is closed, but one by one, all the lights turn on. Qian Yu says to Junhao, why did you bring me here? Junhao says, I saw in the picture how much you and Tong Hao were enjoying each other's company, so I thought this is the best way to say goodbye. In the next scene, Mom Jinji shows the documents to Mr. Tang. Just then, Tayo also comes to meet Qian Yu. Then Mom tells Tayo everything, that Junhao has taken Qian Yu with him without telling her. Qian Yu takes Junhao near the swing and says, this is where we had our first date. Junhao holds Qian Yu's hand, and they sit on the swing. Qian Yu starts remembering Tong Hao and says, this is my first and last date with Junhao. Hearing this, Junhao gets upset, and they both start looking at each other. Then, they both start moving towards each other, and Qian Yu says to Junhao, let's go home. In the next scene, Shou is with Uni and tells Uni, Junhao is lying to you. He does not love you. Uni says, I have forgiven him, and I just want to marry him. Shou goes to the marriage hall and asks his assistant to make some arrangements. Junhao drops Qian Yu at her home and holds her hand, but Qian Yu snatches her hand away from Junhao and leaves from there, crying. Junhao gets a call from Dawei, who tells him, the one who leaked the news of the affair with Qian Yu to the media has been found. His identity has been revealed. Junhao says, I want to meet him personally. Junhao meets Dawei, and Dawei tells him, someone from the office is behind all this. In the next scene, Qian Yu is packing to go on a trip with Tayo. She goes into the warehouse and picks up Tong Hao's diary from the bed and reads it. Tong Hao had written about the moments he spent with Qian Yu. It was also written in it, I don't like Tayo at all and I will not let him take Qian Yu away. Reading all this, tears come to Qian Yu's eyes. On the other side, Junhao is also very sad for not making the right decision. The next day, Tayo and Qian Yu are leaving for their trip, and everyone comes to see them off. In the next scene, Dawei is getting Junhao ready for the wedding, and Mrs. Shang says to Junhao, you might be misunderstanding me right now, but this is the right decision for you. Junhao says, I know you will not think wrong for me. In the car, Tayo is telling Qian Yu the details of the trip, but Qian Yu's attention is elsewhere. On the other side, Uni is sitting ready, and Shou says to her, you should think about the wedding one more time. Uni does not give any answer and asks him, is Junhao ready? Shou goes to check on Junhao. On the way, Tayo asks Qian Yu the reason for her sadness, and Qian Yu says, it will take me some time to forget my past and I am not sure about the decision to leave the country. So Tayo turns his car back and says to Qian Yu, I am taking you where your heart wants to go. In the next scene, at the marriage ceremony, Uni is asked, does she accept Junhao as her husband? To which she says yes. But when Junhao is asked, do you accept Uni as your wife? Junhao does not give any answer. Just then, Qian Yu arrives with Tayo, and Mrs. Shang asks Qian Yu, why have you come here? To which Qian Yu says, I just came to give my blessings. Uni doesn't like Qian Yu's arrival, so she starts crying. Qian Yu sees that a decorations frame is about to fall on Junhao, so Qian Yu pushes Junhao, and Qian Yu gets injured from the falling frame. Another frame starts to fall, so Junhao comes on top of Qian Yu to save her, which injures him quite a bit. Uni gets upset and leaves from there. Junhao is taken to the hospital. Shou looks for Uni but doesn't find her, so he is calling her, but she doesn't pick up the call. Mrs. Shang puts all the blame on Qian Yu for coming to the wedding. Dawei and Tayo explain to Mrs. Shang that if Qian Yu had not arrived at the right time, Junhao's condition would have been worse. Shou says to Mrs. Shang, no one took care of Uni. Everyone was worried about Junhao. Now Uni has gone somewhere. And saying this, he leaves. After getting a bandage, Qian Yu comes to Junhao, and Junhao hugs Qian Yu and says, never put yourself in such danger. Tayo is very sad to see these two together. Qian Yu says to Junhao, if it was anyone else in your place, I would have done the same thing. Junhao asks, then you must have regretted saving me? Qian Yu says, I have saved your life for the third time. Junhao says, I owe you a great debt. I will repay it for my entire life. Seeing this, Tayo gets sad and leaves from there. Shou goes home looking for Uni, but Uni is not there either. In the next scene, Junhao tells Qian Yu, along with Tong Hao, Junhao has also fallen in love with you, and he is not yet married. You can still think about me. Junhao asks Qian Yu to sit next to him, but Qian Yu refuses. Junhao pretends to have a headache, so Qian Yu holds his hand. Just then, Mrs. Shang comes there. Seeing them, Chen Yu starts to leave, but Junhao holds her hand. Then Mrs. Shang tells them that Yuni is missing. Hearing this, both are shocked. In the next scene, Chen Yu calls Tayo and apologizes, and Tayo asks to meet her. Tayo meets Chen Yu. Chen Yu says to Tayo, "I cannot go with you." Tayo says, "Before you, I was never possessive of anyone, and my dream of traveling the world with you will remain a dream." Chen Yu apologizes to Tayo, and Tayo laughs and forgives her. Yuni is walking on the road and hears someone singing and sits down there. After the song ends, two drunk people are harassing Yuni, so the singer saves her and tells Yuni, "You should go home." Yuni says, "I am homeless," so the singer takes Yuni to her home. Shou comes to Junhao and says, "You have broken Yuni's heart and disappointed me." Junhao says, "I admit it's my fault. Forgive me. It was just a family attraction, not love." The next day, Chen Yu brings soup for Junhao, and Mrs. Shang takes Chen Yu with her to talk and says, "You will ruin our family and leave," and says, "You will not go near Junhao." At night, Chen Yu is eating with everyone, and Mr. Tang says, "You should manage the hotel. I have grown old now." On Mom's persuasion, Chen Yu agrees. The next day, Junhao is going to look for Yuni, when reporters surround him and start asking Junhao about his dad's plans. Then Dawei shows Junhao the headlines, in which it was written, "Will Junhao return his shares to Mr. Shou?" Then Junhao replies to the reporters, "I will first investigate the whole matter and find out the truth." Saying this, Junhao leaves from there. Junhao goes home and asks his mom about the whole matter. Mom says, "Your dad was not that kind of person." Junhao says, "In this recording, Dad Force shows Dad, but I will find out the whole truth." In the next scene, Chen Yu takes responsibility for Mr. Tang's hotel. When Junhao goes to his cabin, Shou is there. Junhao says to Shou, "If my dad did all this, then I take all the responsibility on myself." Shou says, "The debt you owe me, my dad, and Yuni, you will have to repay it all." Junhao says, "Yes, I am not worthy of forgiveness, but you have always been my friend." Shou says, "I don't want to see your face." In the next scene, Chen Yu says to Junhao, "You should not give up." Junhao says, "If I have nothing left, will you still love me?" Chen Yu says, "When I loved Tong Hao, he had nothing. In fact, he was in debt to me." Hearing this, Junhao becomes happy and hugs Chen Yu. The next day, Junhao returns his dad's shares to Shou and also gives his own dad's shares. So Shou says, "Will these bring my mom and dad back?" So Mrs. Shang and Junhao apologize to Shou on behalf of his dad, but Shou does not forgive them and says, "I don't trust anyone now." In the next scene, the police come to seal Mrs. Shang's house. Mrs. Shang is shocked to see this. Just then, Junhao also comes there, and the officers tell him, "You people have to take your necessary belongings and vacate this house today." Chen Yu calls Junhao, but Junhao doesn't pick up. So Chen Yu goes to meet Junhao. Junhao comes out of the house with his mom, and many reporters surround them, but Junhao takes his mom and leaves from there and encourages his mom in the car. Soon, everything will be fine. Chen Yu comes to Junhao's house, and Dawei tells her they have gone to some hotel from here. Chen Yu asks for the hotel's address and goes after them. On the other side, Junhao is checking into a hotel, and all his cards are declined. So Junhao tells his mom there are no rooms available in the hotel and starts to go to another hotel. Just then, Chen Yu comes to the hotel and asks for Junhao and finds out that Junhao has already left from here. Shou's assistant tells him that they can't find Yuni anywhere, so Shou tells him to continue the work. Junhao is sitting on the road with his mom, and his mom apologizes to him, but Junhao does not let her apologize and goes to the store to get water. But he doesn't have cash, so Chen Yu comes and gives him the money, but Junhao ignores her and leaves from there. Chen Yu goes after him and says, "I have been looking for you since morning." Junhao says, "I don't want to bring you into this situation." Chen Yu says, "I have seen you in a worse condition than this when you used to deliver goods for the shop." Junhao apologizes to her, and Chen Yu says, "Like my heart, there is an angel in your heart too, whose name is Tong Hao." Junhao hugs Chen Yu, and Chen Yu asks him to come to her house, so Junhao agrees. In the next scene, Yuni is going with the singer girl and hears the news about Junhao's shares transfer and goes back to her family. And when Yuni comes home, she sees the house sealed and faints right there, and Shou's assistant sees her. Shou's assistant tells him, "Yuni has been found, and she is in the hospital." Chen Yu brings Junhao and his mom home, but Mom Jinji is not happy to see them. Everyone is sitting and eating, and Mom Jinji does not treat Mrs. Shang well. So Mrs. Shang asks Junhao to go somewhere else, and Chen Yu tells them, "I have booked rooms for you in the hotel." At the hospital, Shou goes to Yuni, and Yuni asks about her mom and Junhao. So Shou tells Yuni they are at the hotel. You rest and forget about the past incidents. Junhao comes to the hotel with his mom, and Chen Yu brings soup for them, but Mrs. Shang refuses to drink it, so Junhao drinks both bowls. Junhao apologizes to Chen Yu for his mom's behavior. Chen Yu says to Junhao, "You will find your good luck soon." Hearing this, Junhao lifts Chen Yu up and says, "For me, you are the good luck, and they both start having fun. The next morning, Qianyu takes breakfast for Mrs. Shang, but Mrs. Shang refuses to eat anything and says, "Because of you, Yuni has gone somewhere." Qianyu apologizes to her for Yuni and comes out of the room. Yuni has breakfast with Shou, and as soon as Shou's attention is diverted, Yuni comes to Qianyu's house to meet Junhao. So Mr. Tang takes her to the hotel, where Yuni hugs Mrs. Shang and starts crying. Qianyu takes tea for everyone, and seeing Qianyu, Yuni shouts at her and says, "After ruining my life, you two are together." Just then, Shou comes looking for Yuni and starts to take Yuni away and says, "You people have no relation with Yuni now," and leaves. Junhao consoles his mom and says, "Shou will take good care of Yuni." In the next scene, Junhao goes for interviews at many companies, but nothing works out. Junhao comes home and tells Qianyu, "I couldn't find any job." Qianyu cheers him up and says, "Tonghao also started from zero, so you can too." Mrs. Shang plays a game with everyone and is happy after winning many times. Dawei comes to meet Junhao and tells him that Shou has closed all small and big projects, including this hotel's project. Shou takes Yuni to a psychiatrist. In the next scene, Junhao starts working at the hotel with Qianyu, and everyone welcomes him. Going to the psychiatrist, Yuni goes back to her childhood and finds out that when she was a child, Shou had come with Uncle Shang, who had saved her life. Mrs. Shang wanted to go and meet her children, so Qianyu gives her the car, and Junhao takes his mom to meet Yuni. Mrs. Shang meets Yuni and apologizes to her. So Yuni says, "I have forgiven Junhao, and we both are going to leave everything behind and start anew." In the next scene, Junhao is watching Qianyu work, and Qianyu says, "I look very bad." Junhao says, "You look good to me in every way," and hugs her, and then kisses Qianyu. Mr. Tang sees them, and Qianyu gets scared. So Junhao says, "What is there to be scared of in this? I am kissing my girlfriend." So Qianyu kisses Junhao, and Mrs. Shang and Jinji both see them kissing. Mrs. Shang says they are not a perfect match, but they can definitely become one. In the next scene, Junhao says to Qianyu, "Because of you, Tonghao liked this place so much." Qianyu says, "You can just say, 'I love you,' directly to me." So Junhao kisses Qianyu. Just then, Tayo comes and tells everyone the details he got from the hacker. So Junhao says, "Shou wants to sell everything and leave from here." The next day, Junhao and Mrs. Shang meet Yuni and tell her Shou's entire plan that Shou wants to sell all the shares to Marb and leave the country, and shows all the details. Shou comes to a club to sell shares. Junhao is waiting for Shou outside the club with Jiang, who was the captain of Shou's dad's boat. Shou comes to the club to sell shares, so Junhao introduces Jiang to Shou, who tells Shou the whole truth. But Shou doesn't believe his words and goes into the club. In the next scene, Mr. Jiang and Tayo also come outside the club, and everyone starts to go inside to tell Shou the truth, but the guards stop them. After beating the guards well, everyone comes inside and tells Shou the whole truth. So Marb puts a gun to his head and asks him to sign, and the guards surround everyone. Qianyu calls Junhao, but when the call doesn't connect, Qianyu starts to go to Junhao. MARB also takes everyone's mobiles. Qianyu comes to the entrance of the building, but there are many guards there. Just then, a delivery boy comes with pizza, so Qianyu stops him and takes the order. Marby points the gun at Shou and asks him to sign. So Qianyu comes there dressed as a pizza delivery person, and, on the pretext of delivering pizza, comes near Marb and makes the gun fall. So Junhao picks up the gun and holds Marb at gunpoint. Just then, a guard catches Qianyu, so Marb takes the gun and points it at Junhao. Seeing this, Qianyu bites the guard's hand and attacks Marb on the head with a bottle from the table. But the guard pushes Qianyu, and she gets a head injury and faints. In the meantime, the police also arrive there. In the next scene, Qianyu is in the hospital. Shou returns all the shares to Junhao and apologizes. Qianyu has regained consciousness and recognizes everyone, but does not recognize Junhao. Seeing this, Junhao becomes sad. Qianyu remembers Tayo, and Tayo is teaching Qianyu piano. Tayo is about to leave from there, so Tayo asks Junhao, "If you promise that you will take good care of Qianyu, then I will never come back." Junhao says, "I promise you." So then Tayo leaves from there. The next morning, Junhao holds Qianyu's hand and starts to take her to the forest. So Qianyu says, "I don't want to sprain my foot again." Hearing this, Junhao kisses Qianyu. 6 months later, Junhao and Qianyu are about to get married. So Shou and Yuni also come there to attend the wedding. Junhao is worried because his wedding ring Dawei has left in his other outfit. So Junhao asks Dawei to borrow a ring from someone and bring it. Mr. Zhang and Shou are enjoying Junhao's situation. Dawei is asking everyone for a ring, but no one gives him a ring. The wedding begins, and Qianyu finds the same ring on her foot that she had thrown into the sea. Then Junhao puts the ring on Qianyu, and they both kiss. And with this, the drama ends.